Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Mary, and we'd like to welcome you to Just for the Art of It. Boy, Karen, it seems like a long time since we've been on the show, doesn't it?
It has been. It's been about 90 degrees.
Yes.
And we're going to talk fall today, fall and Halloween.
So let's get started.
Okay, I think today I'm going to start with this little, he's a scarecrow, and you won't see him come alive until we fill him up. So all it takes are if you drink coffee drinks, save your jars. This is kind of a cute little Halloween gift or just a treat for somebody special that you want to give it to. What are you going to do, Mary?
Well, I'm going to make a little candy corn tree. And what I'm going to use is, this is a cute little Hawaiian ice container. You know, in the summer we got Hawaiian ice. And it was just such a cute little container that I saved it. So I'm going to use that for my base. And I have a little piece of styrofoam that I've glued into the bottom. And you'll see that I'm going to need that to hold my corn tree.
That's the nice thing about our crafts. We do try to work with nature and just inexpensive items that you might have around the house, such as your jars or a solo cup.
Yeah, a solo cup.
The solo cup is going to be our scarecrow's hat. So I trimmed it down. I took off probably about 2.5 inches, and I'm going to slit his hat a little bit just to give it some style. And then we'll give him some hair and eyes and make this bottle or this jar come alive.
So cute. Okay, so I already have my tree planted.
Oh, it didn't take long to plant that tree.
It did not take long at all.
And so talk about inexpensive. It's expensive to plant a tree, Mary.
Yeah. So yeah, everything that we do is just so inexpensive, and it's really getting rid of a lot of the stuff. How many times do you buy a whole package of something and you only need one bead or one piece of fabric and you have a yard? It's
yeah, it's a good way to
clean out your closets.
And that's what we do. And it's fun to do things for you guys and give you ideas too.
Whoa! Must be windy in here.
It's that fall air.
Yeah.
These trees are blowing like crazy back here.
Oh, man.
So did you have a nice summer, Mary?
We did. Yeah. I love the weather.
The weather was wonderfully hot.
Yes.
Especially these past few weeks. Okay, I'm going to use buttons as eyes. This will be really easy. Once you put your hat on his head, you can kind of decide where you want to place the eyes. 2 buttons make the eyes, and a piece of orange scrapbook paper will make his triangular nose. And we're going to put a face on him.
So my tree is blooming corn.
That looks so cute with the orange cup.
And I'm just using a little hot glue to attach it.
And I'm also using hot glue on the jar.
Ooh, lots of webs.
Oh, that's okay too.
Yeah, that's true. For this kind of tree, probably the webs could stay there, huh?
Now I made a jaggedy smile out of black construction paper. We're just going to put jaggedy?
Jaggedy?
A jagged. I'm going to put a little glue on that and give him a little smile because he's a happy scarecrow. He's happy because fall's coming and he's going to come alive. And we'll add, a little more to that smile.
I think I might
Look
just
how
do
pretty.
one more. Don't want to overdo my corn.
It looks like candy corn leaves. I can't believe we're talking Halloween, huh?
I know.
Time's a-flying.
Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is just add some of this, what do you call it?
Moss.
Moss. I was thinking grass, but it's moss. And I want to pull it apart a little bit. So I'm going to cut it here.
And I'm going to decorate his hat a little bit with some burlap ribbon. It just gives it a little bit of a more rustic look. So we'll put that around the trim of his hat, again with hot glue.
Okay, now with my moss, I think I'm finished. The only other thing I could do is I do have a little black spider that I could have crawling up the tree. Or you know what? I'm just going to put it right on the moss because I think that's cute too.
Oh, that's cute. It is.
Actually, I have 2 of them, so I'm going to put one on either side.
Very cute. I trimmed some raffia so that I can give the scarecrow some hair. I put a knot right in the middle of it. I'm going to glue it. Whoa. Glue the knot right in the center.
Glue on the top. There.
And his hair will come out. There we go. And then we'll give him a haircut. Trim him. Doesn't have to be perfect because scarecrows are in no way perfect. Now we're going to take our candy corn. It's a candy corn day today.
It is, yes.
And we're going to open our jars. Go ahead, Mir.
Easily this goes in.
Beautiful.
Oh, it makes me want to eat one, you know.
Do you like candy corn?
I do. It's kind of sweet, but
it is sweet. It's so pretty, though. Come in.
And you know they have all different colors of candy corn.
They do. Some have the brown in it, which looks nice.
And those little pumpkins are so cute.
Yeah, they are.
Are the
they
same candy.
And here we have Scarecrow.
And then you could put the tree in the middle. So
very
wouldn't that
cute.
be a cute little centerpiece?
A little display, right?
Whoa.
Whoops. There you go.
There.
There you go. Cute treat for your special trick-or-treater, right?
Yes.
Okay, we can make another little special treat too right now. We're going to move them over.
Oh. And we're both going to make one of these, and they're going to come out a little bit different. I have to tell the story about my book.
Oh, do. That is so cute.
I was in Quebec on vacation, and there was a bookstore that had all these books outside, and this one had said that the pages were missing. So I thought, oh, that would be kind of cool to have, you know, French words on some of our projects. So because some of the pages were missing, I don't feel bad reusing it or recycling it. And anyway, it had some pictures as well. So what I'm going to do is going to make our next project out of this picture.
And we're going to make, like we said, another treat for one of your favorites, because it's too hard to give every trick-or-treater who comes to the door something special. But you always have the little neighbors or whatever, whomever that you want to give them to. So we can fill this with your favorite piece of candy, and we're going to do that for you. What did you pay for that book? Was it like a flea market, or was it a bookstore?
Well, it was a book, what do you call it, outside, sidewalk sale.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was $1.50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I had a damaged Harry Potter book. And I thought what would be more appropriate, too, for Halloween, but Harry Potter, printing on the book page. So really, all you're going to do is make a cone. Again, just roll your page until you get it the size that you want it to be, and then tape it at the end. As long as, I put it right there.
Oh, thanks.
As long as you use invisible tape, you never see your tape. And then I like to trim the top off of mine, make it a little more even.
Okay, now I did mine, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it looks kind of cool just by itself because it's decorated.
Yeah, I like that.
And inside is a picture of a man, so it's kind of spooky.
It is, it's cute.
Isn't it cute? And I'm not going to trim mine, I don't think. Well, no, I think I will.
Okay, I'm going to
Not cut him.
trim mine with a little black triangle all around. It's going to take me a minute. There's so much you can do with scrapbook paper and the scraps of scrapbook paper. When I think of what it took just to make the triangles, you're using all your scraps up.
Right, exactly. Put a second piece of tape there. Can I have that silver stuff? Okay. I'm going to copycat what Karen did and put some fancy silver ribbon on.
That's really pretty stuff. I like that. And so many of the Halloween decorations now have
They
the
do.
glittery
Oh, absolutely.
trim now.
I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach this.
Okay. And I'll put some trim in there. Whoops.
Boy, does that work well.
What's that?
The
Hot glue? Oh, it makes it stick so quickly. It's nice. Do you need more trim or you're good?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Well, we'll measure it out and then I can cut it.
Did you ever have a favorite meal that you would make on Halloween? We always made chili.
And I always made chicken soup.
Isn't that funny?
And it used to not work in my kids' favor because then they'd go trick-or-treating at night and they'd be back home because it was so much liquid in them. They'd have to come back home and make a stop and then go back out again. So I learned after a few years that my chicken soup was not the right Halloween night meal. But I think a lot of people do chili, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, trim around the top, little flags hanging. Did you glue your ribbon? Oh, you know what? I'm also going to put a sticker on it just to give it a little bit of color and a little bit of Halloween. So there's a witch. Staple the ribbon.
Yeah, I'll stick with mine too. I was hot gluing it, but stick with
Cut that. And again, it was scraps of ribbon. You only need maybe 5 inches of ribbon for these. Then I shredded some newspaper, and I'm going to put the shreddings in here. Just to add a little bit of nesting to it. And again, take some candy corn, fill it up, or you could fill it with your favorite treat, little Hershey bars or some type of chocolates. My kids would like Twix bars in them. And there you have it.
Whoa. I didn't put the liner thing in there, but
Very cute. 2 different styles, 2 different sizes. You can use any size page really that you want. And go for it. Be creative.
and again, couldn't be cheaper to make, you know.
That was close to 0 cents.
Right, right.
It's a lot of scraps. Okay, I think we're gonna move
Take a
on.
break
Yeah.
and we'll be back in 1 minute. We're back, and now we're going to do some more fall and Halloween things using blocks. And these are just blocks that of wood, basically. These are 2 by 4, and you could use any size block of wood. If you have old wood that you've used at home, and you could just cut it up and spray paint it. Our favorite thing.
Yes.
So I'm going to do the letters Boo for Halloween, and I used my French pages from my French book because I just thought it would be kind of interesting, and I just did a freehand B and an O and an O, and I used my pinking shears to give it kind of a funky look. So I'm going to go ahead and outline my last O, and Karen's going to show you what she's doing with her blocks.
Okay, and so I also have the same blocks. I'm going to do fall because we love fall so much and it's so colorful. I went and got some scrapbook paper, trimmed it to fit each block. Basically, we're going to go back and use our favorite Mod Podge. We do a lot with Mod Podge.
And we were not nice about Mod Podge.
We weren't, but we've grown to love Mod Podge,
Oh.
So right over the block, I'm going to put all my glue and put my scrapbook paper right over it. I've already trimmed it, of course, ahead of time to fit it. And get that on. And really, Mod Podge dries so quickly, which is nice. It makes it easy to work with.
It's scary, though, when you first put it on because it's all white and yucky.
It is. And you think it's never going to dry clear, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I then was going to just put the letter right on top of that, but I decided that it needed a solid background in order for the letter to stand out a little bit. So I'll glue my letter to the background piece, and then we'll put it on the block. So what do we have coming up, Mary? First of all, we had some winners last month, didn't we?
We did. We wanted to thank Carla and Linda for writing in. We always give away one of the crafts or a couple of crafts that we make during the show. And all you have to do is write to us at justfortheartofit@gmail.com and give us some comments. We'd love to hear from you. So we did have 2 winners, and we're doing that again this time. And we hope to hear from you.
And the winner will just come over here to City Hall, right?
Right,
and pick up their prize. After you email us, we let you know if you're one of the first, and you will get a prize.
So it's kind of fun. It's easy.
It is.
And we also have a special announcement to make.
Yes.
We are actually going on the road with for the Art of It. We are going to be appearing at the Palis Park Library, and that's going to be on Saturday, October 19th at 11 o'clock in the morning. You can register for that program now. You can either call the library or register online. And that's the library that is off McCarthy Road at Forest Glen. It's behind the fire department. That's the easiest way. You have to go down the hill. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with where it is. But so that's going to be exciting.
It will. We're excited. And you'll see maybe a couple of these that you've seen already. Not many, though, because we have a whole new selection of holiday crafts. We're going to cover, with that show, Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, winter, and Christmas. So we have
quite a bit.
A lot. I added some leaves to this, stickers, just because it needed a little bit more, and I love stickers. I'm also going to put a turkey at the bottom. Whenever my kids tell me, I don't know what to get you for whatever, just go out and buy me an assortment of stickers, because I love stickers.
So I'm decoupaging my letters onto my wood.
Okay, so that's all done. And on top of this now, I'm doing the same. Right over the top. Again, you think it's going to look like this, but it dries nice and clear. And will look like that when it's done. Whoops. That is easy. There's so many things you can do with blocks. I know Mary and I have done a few things before. Between personalizing and using pictures that you have at home of your family or whatever, you can make them frames. I know my son, for his desk at school, I made him a Steve Jobs quote and put it on there because that's one of his idols. So
that was cute.
He's got it on a shelf.
And we did that little baseball one for my grandson.
Yeah.
And it's just
do they
adorable.
Use it? Yeah.
They do. It's in his room.
No, I love the variety you can do. You can spell out so many things and decorate them so cute.
Now, one of the things we thought we could do as well is if you have a craft show that you're going to be having at your school or wherever, we would be happy to announce it on the show and try to get people to go to it. So if you want to let us know by October 31st, which is our next taping date, we can announce that, and hopefully some more people come to your show.
Well, I think that's a good idea. It's any way that you can get the word around that you're hosting something is a
Right.
good thing, you know. That's why we hope to see some of you at Palos Park Library that day. Time's flying. It's going to come.
Oh, I know.
We're in the holiday season. Even though it was about 110 yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I did my boo, and we'll let it dry. Like I said, it looks pretty yucky when it's.
Yeah, I
It's
liked
that
your
milky-
scallops, your scalloped edges.
Yeah,
it
thank
it
you.
adds something to it. It's very cute. Next, a little favor for Halloween. This, I'm sure a lot of you have made the tissue flowers before. This is a tissue pumpkin. I used a glittery pipe cleaner as the stem because there's so much glitz in Halloween stuff right now that I thought that would be cute on there, and some glittery paper with a little sticker on it that says Happy Halloween. One of my favorite things that I have at home are one of those, the printers that you can print out different little organizing, I use them to organize.
label maker?
Label maker.
Okay.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
Printer, a label maker. So, and you can use it in different fonts and everything, so it was
Yeah.
really nice to get a tiny one that would fit. Isn't that cute?
Mine isn't that fancy.
Oh, no? Yeah, I can
Is
do
it a
different
brother?
fonts. I don't know. One of my kids bought them for me. I don't know. But you can use different fonts, different lettering.
That's cool.
It's nice. Okay, so we're going to start out with 3x5 pieces of orange tissue paper. I'm going to put them together and accordion style, I'm going to fold it up and back, up and back, up and back.
Okay, now while Karen is doing that, I'm going to make a pumpkin topiary. Topiary. And I'm going to use just a little plastic vase and styrofoam to hold my tree, or my pumpkin, I should say. And so I'm going to just stick it in. I'm going to put a little hot glue on it.
Now what, is that a skewer?
It is a skewer. And I cut it down because it was a little bit too long. So I'm going to put some hot glue and then stick it into my styrofoam just to give it a little bit more security there. And then I have this little pumpkin that is just so...
Is it styrofoam pumpkin or
It's
something?
styrofoam, yes. Light as a feather. Okay.
Okay, while Mary's working on that, I have folded what's going to be my pumpkin, take my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to make the stem. Now you want the stem to
Oh, that's so cute.
show after you start opening up your pumpkin. So I'm going to just fold it over the top, give it a twist up here, and then I'm going to trim it at the bottom after I twist it here too.
Okay, while Karen is doing that, I'm going to take this florist tape and just wrap it around the stem of my pumpkin to make it look more real. So when you do work with the florist tape, you have to get it started and then you pull, and I'm going to go down as I'm pulling. And as you pull, it becomes kind of adhesive, right?
Mm-hmm. It becomes sticky.
Yeah, it's cool. So
Yeah.
then I'm going to just go all the way down the stem to cover it.
Okay, I'm going to start opening the pumpkin one side at a time. Just pull it to the center by the stem. And it's going to take shape eventually. There are, I think I said 6 sheets in here, so I would say pull 3 all the way to the top. And then we're going to start pulling in the reverse so that it becomes round. There we go. So can you remember what you dressed up as for Halloween as a kid, Mary? Did you have a costume that stands out in your mind?
No, but you know what I do remember is all when my kids were little, I was like a crazy woman. I would make their costumes.
So did I.
I didn't want to buy them. I don't know
Yeah.
why I had this thing that I had to make them.
And what was your favorite out of that?
Oh, I made a couple of princess dresses out of the shiny fabric, and I really don't know how I did it, but it's amazing what you do when you have to.
And it's amazing how much we got done. We were able to sew
Right.
costumes for our kids
Right,
and still
and
have
work.
leftover time and
Yeah.
work. Okay, so I've lifted 3 sheets to the center. Now I'm going to start pulling them to the bottom, and that's going to make it become round. I remember my mom made me a clown outfit when I was little.
Aw.
And we went to a Park District party, and I won a ukulele.
And do you still have it?
No, but you know what? It stands out in my head.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought it
that's
was funny because a ukulele is kind of a funny word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
I never played it. I just thought it was funny that I won a ukulele.
I don't even know what a ukulele looks like. Is it like a guitar?
It's
Kinda?
miniature, kind of like
Okay.
a banjo size.
Okay. Oh, that's
And I don't know what makes the sound different on it, but it was a ukulele.
Okay, so I have now put my green floral tape on my pumpkin stem. Now I'm just going to use some raffia to make a little, I don't think I'll make a bow, but I'll just have it hanging to give it some what's the word?
I don't know what you said. Sorry. I'm concentrating on mine becoming round here. Okay,
I know.
this
Dimension.
is the pumpkin. Dimension. Here is the pumpkin all set. Like I said, I'm not going to put a tag on it and everything, but this one I added a Happy Halloween tag to it, and it's just a cute little favor, something to put around your table. It brightens it up. I thought they were really cute, and I love the glitter pipe cleaners.
Whoa. All right, now I'm done. All right, so there's my
They're
little
cute.
topiary, and then I have these little plastic acorns that I just put in the bottom to make it look a little festive.
Very cute. I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, next we're going to come back and we are going to do a little
Some
banner.
Banners. A couple different banners. Okay.
You know, Mary, it's been such a nice early fall that we've been able to have a few leaves fall already. I'm not really sure why. My maple has been, shedding leaves for a while now. But the good part of it was I was able to pick up some maple leaves and this cute branch, and I thought, oh, I really want to try something with it, and I'm going to Mod Podge leaves. So what I did was I picked up 4 little maple leaves. I put the word fall on it using just a permanent marker and Mod Podged it and looked to see how it would turn out. And it kept the color, which these aren't the most beautiful leaves, but that's all I could get in early September. If they were red, they would be so pretty. I punched holes on them in them after they dried. I was surprised that the puncher went through like nothing.
Wow.
It didn't crack the leaf in any way, so that Mod Podge really stiffens the leaf and gives it a nice sheen. I think this is a glossy luster, so these have a gloss to it. Found a cute little branch. I put baker's twine through the holes. Got a little clay pot, glued a piece of styrofoam in it. I'm going to put it through.
Oh, that is so cute.
Have some moss around it. I always give my moss a haircut.
Now, Karen, you gave me that idea. So when I was on
Yes.
a walk, I
Tell
found
me.
the most beautiful leaves, and you told me what these are, and I can't remember.
That's
what
from
kind
a
of tree it is.
cottonwood tree.
These are from a cottonwood tree, and I did basically the same thing. I wrote just freehand, this is supposed to be a heart, love, fall. And then because they were kind of delicate, I thought, well, I'm going to use something thicker to hang them on. And so I put them on this raffia ribbon that I had. And then I got the idea, they need some dimension. So
Dimensions are a
I
new
brought
word.
home some acorns, and I had my husband, he was nice enough to be able to cut them in half for me. I don't know how he did it, but he cut them in half, and I just really hot glued them. onto the leaves and put the decoupage.
Very cute.
And I think that it will last, this way.
You'll get the whole season out of it. And if you don't, what does this cost you?
know,
It costs you the walking and getting some leaves and making use of our pretty leaves in the area. I love the stems sticking out.
Thank
they
you.
look so cute.
And now the only other thing I was going to do is put a hole on each side and use some twine just to hang it. So
How easy would that be? Yeah.
And I think it'll be really cute. Like I have a china cabinet, and I think it'll fill in the space between the two sides.
It's really cute, Mary.
So
Very nice.
that's our
making
banner.
use of
nature.
nature. Yes.
Now the next thing we're going to do is this is kind of a funny story. It was something that we had talked about doing before. I went to Pass It On, our resale shop in Crestwood, and found a tray. And the tray was actually already has a holder on the back, so it's perfect. And, it was already there. And it had like a Currier and Ives picture. So I had to go to my husband and say, could you spray paint this? We just about killed him to do it because he loves Currier and Ives. But I got him to. And what we did is we sprayed it with chalkboard spray paint. Now chalkboard paint, it comes in regular paint and you can buy it as a spray paint. The spray paint is easier to use, obviously, for something like this. But you have to do it and then you have to sand it first so it will adhere, then spray it. And then it needs a second coat as well. And they say before you use it to cover the whole thing with white chalk for some reason. It kind of cures it, like you do with the frying pan with oil. So they said to do that. And so this is not only a chalkboard, but it's magnetic.
Yeah, I love that idea.
So you could use, magnets on there, or you could use, chalk. Now, another thing I just wanted to mention, too, they have what they call liquid chalk now, and it's so easy. It's like a magic marker, but it comes out and it has the chalk effect, and it looks so cool.
So how do you take that off then? Does it just wipe off with
a white, wet cloth?
Really?
Yeah, very easy, and it's a lot less messy, than real chalk. So I know some people have gone crazy and they have these chalkboards in their homes now. They'll make a whole wall or a door out of chalkboard paint. And
that is true. I told you I saw a friend of mine who had done like the side of her pantry. She painted the whole wall with chalkboard paint. And then it was there to put menus on it for dinner or notes that you have to leave your kids or whatever.
Yeah, it's a cute idea.
It looked very nice. So what we're going to do with this is just to make a little reminder board. Like Mary said, we were so lucky that the hook was in it already. Otherwise, I would say get a command hook or something and put it on the back. But this one was ideal.
Yeah.
Ideal. Got a piece of ribbon. We're going to decorate the sides with just some colors that complement the ribbon.
Do you want me to do some?
Sure.
Are they in order?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do it.
It won't take me but a minute.
Oh,
And then
okay.
this is nice to just have hanging in your kitchen, again, for that same reason. Instead of doing a whole pantry side.
Now, I
You could
didn't
just
bring
have a
it this
board.
time, Kara, but I think I told you. I found at Hobby Lobby a frame with a whiteboard on it that is also magnetic. And I bought it for my daughter. And it makes the cutest pictures because you can use magnetic letters. And I know my daughter had a picture taken of her son, and it said Ben is 2. And he was holding the frame, and it said Ben is 2. And it turned out adorable.
I know,
But
you showed it
could
to me. It
put
was
Happy
very cute.
Easter or anything on it and hold it. Just a really cute, inexpensive idea.
Okay. This is very easy. Definitely an eye catcher since it's so bright. But as you can see now, you have a chalkboard or magnet board.
Fun.
Very cute.
Okay.
Okay, a couple
Now
of tips, right?
Couple very quick tips. Now that we're into the Christmas season, everywhere you go, they have all the Christmas stuff out. And I remember a couple of years ago going to Hobby Lobby, and I saw this such a cute ornament. And I thought, oh my gosh, you know, that's a cute ornament, but it could be used for so many other things. And I thought, what a cute embellishment it would make for a wine bottle. And I think it was 99 cents. And wouldn't that make a nice gift? Rather than buying those wine bags that people probably don't reuse, you know, and they're
kind of
$5 or
awkward.
$10.
Yeah, if you
know?
don't use it for wine, there's really not too much use for a wine shaped bag.
And so I just thought I would share that, and because now all the ornaments are out.
Yeah, and such a variety. Otherwise, they're all picked over.
Exactly.
You know? So that's cute, and then they have that little gift.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about a memory jar. A few years back, for quite a few years in a row, my sisters and I did these for each other. From Thanksgiving until New Year's Day is 35 days. So what we did was we planned ahead, and that's why we're talking about this so early, is to think of 35 memories that you've shared with your family, something that when they open it each day, from Thanksgiving to New Year's Day, it rings a bell and it brings back a nice memory. So I put a little note on here that's typewritten that says, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt within the heart. Little bit of twine, it's just a regular jar. You could, I kind of like the gold on it, but you can decorate the jar. I know when I made them for my sisters, I had the jar all decorated. This was simple.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Fill it up with your memories and give it as a gift on Thanksgiving Day.
That's so cute. It would make people smile.
It does. It does. I think we're done.
I think
It
so
was
too.
a good show today. Good to be back.
Very good. And remember, you can, if you want to see the show, you can go to the City of Palos Heights website. It's just www.palosheights.org, and go to Channel 4 and click on the YouTube. Well, the YouTube, you'll find it. It's on there. And again, we'd love to hear your comments. We have a couple of things that will be given away from today. So write to us at justfortheartofit@gmail.com, and you can come pick up your prize at City Hall.
And maybe we'll see you at Palos Park Library, again, off of McCarthy Road, October 19th. See you then.
Thank you.